watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to be looking at a premium review, that one being over $50 in the traditional realm. We've got this case knife, cost $80. This is a canoe. Comes in this box, the white style, which lets you know it's kind of the carbon steel CS on there. And then on the sides, designates that as carbon steel as well. Let's take a look at the back really quickly. Made in the USA. And of course this out of Bradford, Pennsylvania. W.R. Case & Sons Cutlery Company. Twice tested, never busted. Established in 1889. We're looking at model number 263. This is the Amber Bone Peach Seed Jig Canoe. The pattern is 62131CS. Again, carbon steel. Born on date June 9th of 2023. So pretty cool little box there. And here's what we're looking at. Of course, the canoe pattern is 3 5/8 inch length. That's pretty standard. And that is the standard length for their canoe in the case. And we've got the amber bone coloring here. So nice sort of medium brown. Goes from sort of a tan to a darker brown on the handle. And you can see the jigging there. Bit peach seed jig. Kind of unique how they do that. Got the oval case shield with the long tail and then the XX underneath it here. Nickel silver bolsters, brass pins. Everything seems in order here. No proud spots or pins. The shield feels well inlaid. And you got really good smooth handles all the way around the perimeter. And the bolsters are the extended style that cover up the tanks. This is exactly what you want in a canoe pattern. If we look at the other side, we can see that the color match on the handle is very well done. Same transition style, gets darker as you get to the center of the knife handle. Good smooth transitions across here, no gaps between the bolster or handle. Pins are nicely well done, smoothed over. Everything on the top and bottom looks nice. And on the bottom, got a two-spring design here. They're kind of a narrow spring. You don't see them this narrow on most traditional knives, but you do actually have two separate springs there for each blade. And then brass liners. Again, very, very smooth in the closed position. So there's no stepping across there. Not really feeling anything sticking up or proud. And they've done a good job matching the handles up to the bolsters on the corners here, which can sometimes be a little bit of an issue. But no, they've done a really good job all the way across here. No gaps, which is kind of a relief when you spend $80 on a case. You just never know, but they've done a good job on this one. Don't see any gaps at all in this. So this looks really, really well done. And I'm really pleased with the fit and finish on this particular knife. All right, so let's get into the blades. So no half stops on either of the two blades. We just your standard type of open. Got the nail nick there at the top, makes it easy to pull. I'd say this is about a 7 strength and it snaps into place really well. Trying to be careful not to press this blade over, or that will interfere if you touch that over. So make sure when you handle the knife you squeeze it right on the handle when operating the blades on a canoe. And that is a good position. Look at the blade stock there. No swedging really on the blade. But you do have this wonderful canoe etch on there with the Indian. And I gotta say, I'm not a massive fan of etches as a whole, but this particular one, I don't know why, I just sort of like it because I kind of expected to see it on the case canoe. And there he is, the Indian, and that old style canoe on the blade there. So I kind of like that, actually. One of the few times where a tang is an etch is appreciated. If we do look at the tang, what do we have? We've got the Case XX. Let you know this is the modern knife, and it's got etched on case there, not stamped in. So again, a modern styling. 3 dots at the top, 4 at the bottom. That's a 7 total. That means there's 3 missing. So we're looking at a 2023 model. Okay, so it matches up to the box, which said it was born June 9th of 2023. But really good pull on that, good snap. Like the shape of that spearpoint blade. Let's take a look at the grind. pretty decent, not too bad. Maybe just a touch heavy right where it rounds off there a little bit. A little bit of a weird end here, not quite even. Sort of a smile there towards the sharpening choil. This side, not as good. A little heavier overall. Not well matched, I'd say, for a case. You'd expect a little better blade edge probably, but I don't know. To be honest, that's just kind of about how they come. Feels like there's a little bit of a wire on this bottom side that needs to be stropped out, so that it can definitely be improved on from out of the box, I imagine. But you can see this thing picks up fingerprints really bad. Mirror finish, that's just sort of a fingerprint magnet, and that's just pretty typical for the case mirror finishes. But overall, really like the shape of it. Nothing on the back of the tang, by the way, just blank. But if we take a measure of the blade, we have a let's call it 2 5/8 inch length, and then a cutting edge at 2 1/4. So no blade wrap or anything like that. I've closed this many times and not seen anything like that, so that's good. Again, get your fingers clear when you close. Yeah, really like the return of the walk and talk on this. Is fantastic. All right, so I'm going to open the blade to get to the secondary blade, just so we're not pushing, rubbing it. And let's take a look at what we got here. We got a pin blade, which is typical. Again, the 2-bladed version of the Canoe will have your spear point and then a pin blade. And good snap on this. Again, a 7 pull. There's a look at that blade edge and your nail nick. Mirror polish on this as well. And we've got the pattern number here. It says USA, of course USA made, and then 62131. So 6 stands for the handle material, which is a jigged bone, and it's a 2-blade knife, so that's what the 2 is, and then it's pattern 131, actually a 3-digit pattern number. So what does it say about the pattern 131? Let's take a look at some information we've got on the web here. It's straight from All About Pocket Knives. It says this is the 3 5/8 inch knife that is normally classified as a double-end jack and are known by almost all collectors as canoes. Most models have 2 blades that share a single back spring, but some 131 patterns have 2 or more blades. Now this one has 2 springs as far as I could tell. The master blade will always be a spear as far as I know, and the others will be a pin, which is what we have here. The 3-bladed canoes have a spear, pin, and punch blade, and are sometimes grouped into a cattleman's knife category. That's true. When you put a punch on there, sometimes they'll do that. Newer versions sometimes have a picture of a native Indian in a canoe etched onto the master blade. Yep, that's what we've got. And the first canoe was manufactured sometime prior to 1915. So there you have some information about pattern 131 from Case. But I like this pattern a lot. I've always liked canoes. They do a fantastic job. You see that the actual extended bolsters go and cover up the tangs and do the job of a canoe that you'd expect. Make that top profile of the blade very smooth and allows you to get in and out of the pocket. Now I could probably carry this in a slip, and I would probably choose to do so in a medium style slip from Rough Rider. This is one that has been out of stock for quite a while, unfortunately, but hopefully they'll come back. Really like their affordable slips. You can get them feeling really nice with quite a bit of mineral oil soak. But the canoe pattern, one of my probably top 3 or 4 favorites, and this is no exception. Really happy to have had the opportunity to get the carbon steel variety. So many of my knives from Case I've gotten in stainless steel, so I'm kind of feel fortunate to be able to get one in carbon steel for a change. But I really enjoy this knife. I think it's a must-have for a Case collector. Definitely a pattern that goes way back. Like I say, they've been making it since like 1915, so pretty awesome pattern, and one that I really enjoy. But I hope you enjoyed my review, guys. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And if you enjoy the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. We'll see you next time. Take care.